नमः। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम। So in every session we will try to cover one important point so that we can actually take back something very important, because if you discuss many points it may possible that at the end of the session we are not able to recall any single point. So try to cover one point every session so that we can have a very nice understanding. And also we will try to just have a brief recap of the previous session so that if someone has missed the last session, he will have a kind of a recap. He can also catch it. So my request to you is please do not miss the sessions, because if you miss, then it may possible that you miss a very important point which will be useful in future sessions as well. So try to be there uh, on regularly time. Try to be on time and try to be regular. Do not miss the sessions. So about yesterday we discussed about what is the real meaning of dharma, because the first verse was dharma kshetre kurukshetre samayeta viutsava mamaka pandavaschaive kam kim akurvat Sanjay. Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjay that this place called Kurukshetra, and which is called also Dharma Kshetra. So this my sons and sons of Pandus, both of them are right, what they were actually doing. So we discussed that the real meaning of dharma is not that we have made this religion kind Hindu religion or Christian religion. They're all man-made dharmas. The real meaning of dharma is a characteristic of a person or an object which cannot be separated from that particular person and object. For example, the we took example of water. The dharma of water is it is liquid. Dharma is sugar is it is sweet. Similarly, dharma of living entity is to serve. Everyone in this world is serving, but eventually nobody is happy. Neither the person who is serving is happy, nor the person who is being served is happy. None of them is happy. But if a person ultimately serves Lord, who is the controller of everything, then everyone else also can become happy in this. This is what we discussed in the last session. And today we'll cover the next verse. So this is text number 2. Now, uh, Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjay. Now Sanjay is replying. What he is actually saying is going to reply here. So Sanjay Vacha Drashtva tu Panduvani kam vyunam Duryodhanastada Acharya Mupasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravait. Sanjay is telling, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. Pashaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatam Chamam Vyudam Drupad Putrena Tavashishena Dhimata. O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. Now, Dhritarashtra has asked Sanjay what is happening in the battlefield, and Sanjay has replied that after seeing the military arrangement, this Duryodhana is going to Dronacharya and is speaking the following words. Now, so here it is mentioned that so this military which was arranged from the Pandava side was arranged by Drupad. And who is Drupad? Drupad is the disciple of Dronacharya. And who is Dronacharya? Dronacharya is spiritual master of both Kauravas and Pandavas. Now, there's a history mentioned here. Who was Drupad basically? So this Drupad was son of this Drupad was Drupad was a king, and this king was having some issue with Dronacharya. Dronacharya is, as I told, spiritual master of both Kauravas and Pandavas. So Drupad was having some quarrel with Dronacharya and wanted to kill Dronacharya. So he uh, did some tapasya and he asked for a son who can kill Dronacharya. And this son was Drushtadumna. So although the Drupad's son was Drushtadumna, he went and he was supposed to kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya allowed him and he trained him in all the military art. So he was aware that Drushtadumna is going to kill me, but still he trained Drushtadumna in all the military science. So that's what he was telling. Duryodhana is telling that you have taught this military art to do this Drushtadumna, and Drushtadumna is again actually now utilizing this is against you. So now very important thing is that to understand is the characteristic of a Brahmana. So the society in Varnashram system was divided in four parts. There are 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas. And 4 uh, Varnas are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudras. And 4 Ashramas are Brahmachari, Grahas, Vanprastha, Sannyas. So now Brahmana, who is considered as a, in the society order, he is considered as a most intelligent person in the society. He has to exhibit a very, very exemplary behavior. And that's what we can see in the case of Dronacharya. So today, if I come to know that if somebody is going to kill me, and I have to train that person in killing me only, so definitely I will not do that. But because Dronacharya, it was a Brahman, he was very liberal. So he trained Drushtadumna. Finally, the Drushtadumna will be able to kill him also. So Prabhupada mentioned many times that this Krishna consciousness movement, what we are propagating all over the world, is basically is to create Brahmanas in the society, because Brahmanas are someone who are like the brain of the society. So just like in a person's body, there are many parts are there, and all the parts are important. But if brain is not there or the head is not there, then will not work. Even if a person doesn't have a leg, he will be able to survive. He doesn't have hands, he will be able to survive. But if this portion is not there, head is not there, he won't be able to survive. So that is how today's time you see, because the Brahmanas are not there, we can see there's so much of trouble in the society. There's so much of quarrel, there's so much of crime, so much of problems are in the society because the Brahmanas, the leader, the brain is not there. And nobody is actually working on this part. People every time they want to bring peace in the world, they have different laws, different kind of activities they could do to bring peace in the world. But they do not understand one thing, that till the time the people are sinful, they have a tendency to commit sinful activities. This so-called laws and rules will not work, because a person who is stealing, the person who is committing a crime, is already aware that this is a punishable act. If I do that activity, if I get somebody can catch me and I will be punished. But still he do that. Why? Because his heart is not purified. The person is not able to understand what is good and what is bad as per the scriptures. But the work of the Brahmana is that he will impart knowledge in the society. For that, Brahmana should be very austere. He should live a very simple life. He should not have so much of luxury, so that he can keep his time engaged in understanding the scriptures, understanding about himself. Brahmana lives a very simple life. He doesn't want many big luxuries, car, he doesn't want so many other facilities. He will only eat whatever is required to maintain his body and soul together, and he will engage in time and energy on understanding the scriptures. He will read scriptures, he will patan, rajan, he will read scriptures, he will teach others also scriptures, and he will also tell others how to follow the rules and regulations which mentioned the scriptures. So in this case, Dronacharya has actually exemplified that behavior of a Brahmana. And that's how, even though the Shuddhamna was supposed to kill him, but he trained him. And we also, those who are following Krishna consciousness and those who are trying to understand this message, we should not also simply stick to one process, in the sense that I will simply hear Bhagavad Gita, but I will not follow. So everything lies in the practical thing. We may be hearing Bhagavad Gita, but if you are not chanting, that means the hearing, what we are doing is not doing in an effective way. Because the immediate effect of nice hearing is that person will try to glorify. That is the process of Shravanam, Kirtanam, which there are 9 processes of bhakti. The first is Shravanam. Shravanam means hearing about Lord. So when we hear about Lord, and if our hearing is very nice, if you are doing attentive hearing, the next thing will be Shravanam and next thing is Kirtanam. Automatically we will try to explain to others, we will try to chant Krishna's name, we will try to do Kirtan. So this Shravanam and Kirtanam are very two important, the most important things. So if after hearing we are not able to do Kirtan, that means we are not chanting holy names of Krishna, and we are not telling others also, that means our Shravanam has to be improved. It is till now, it has not reached to the point where we are perfectly done. And very important thing is that one more important thing which is mentioned here is about Dronacharya, that he was commander in chief of both the parties. That means, sorry, he was spiritual master of both the parties, but he was fighting on the side of Kauravas, and Drishadumna was fighting from the side of Pandavas. And so ultimately we will see that this Drishadumna will be going to kill Dronacharya. So he has learned the art from him only. And the Brahmanas work is, they are like brain of the society, the Kshatriyas. So generally people think that this uh, Varnashrama system is casteism, and they sometimes criticize also. And you will find some places in India, even outside India, also they call it a caste system. And sometimes people, they say we should not read Gita because it is promoting casteism, but actually it is not casteism. It's a very scientifically arranged society. There's a social order which Krishna himself has arranged in Bhagavad Gita. He says Chatur Varnamaya system Guna Karma Vibhagasha. That means these 4 Varnas and 4 ashramas are designed by me, not based on birth. It is not based on birth, that by birth, if I'm Brahman, if I've taken birth in a Brahmana family, I'm a Brahmana by default. No. There are good chances that a person can become a nice Brahmana, but not necessarily that person who's taken birth in a Brahman family can be Brahmana. He should have the qualities of a Brahmana, then only he can claim that I'm a Brahmana. So Prabhupada gave example of a judge, just like a high court judge, son of a high court judge cannot claim that I am also a high court judge because my father is a high court judge. No, you should have qualification. Similarly, it is not by birth, it is by qualification, it is by activities. That's why Krishna says Guna Karma Vibhagasha. So it is not casteism which is being promoted in Bhagavad Gita. It is a very, very scientific order which is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. It is called Varnashrama system. There are Varna and ashramas, and everyone, without any failure, if a person is actually following the duties of his particular ashrama and Varna, so automatically he will advance in spiritual life. If a Brahmana is doing his activity, he will advance. If a Kshatriya is doing his activity of his basically is fighting and he's taking care of citizens, he's ruling very nicely under the guidance of Brahmana. So all of them are actually working under the guidance of Brahmana. So Brahmana has got all the qualification, he can work as Kshatriya also. But he will not do because he will save his time and energy to study the scriptures. But all three, Brahmana, that is Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, everyone will work under the guidance of Brahmana. And Brahmana is supposed to guide all three divisions, that is Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Kshatriya means Kshatriya will fight, he will be like a command, like a soldier, and then he will fight for the nation and he will make sure that his citizens are happy. He will do administration work, and Vaishya will do the work of business. He will do farming. Uh, he will do Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijam, that means agriculture. Goraksha means cow production, and Vanijam means trade. So Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijam, Vaishya Karma, Sarvabhajam. So these are the activities of Vaishya. And Shudra basically is the one who is serving all other three divisions. That is serving uh, Kshatriya, Brahmanas, and Vaishyas. That is called a Shudra. Shudra means he cannot work independently. He has to work under someone. So that's why in Vedic civilization, nobody used to work under someone except Shudra. Nobody will work under someone else. Brahmana will not work under someone, Kshatriya will not work under someone, and Vaishya also will not work under someone else. They will do their own activities and they will maintain themselves. Only the Shudra will with the one who will work under someone else because he doesn't have independent intelligence to work. So that's why he should work under either Brahmana, Vaishya, or Shudra. Brahmana, Vaishya, and Kshatriya. But in today's time, we see generally the education system is like that. We are being trained to work under someone. And that's why it is mentioned in the scriptures that Kalau Shudra Sambhava. In this Kali Yuga, there is no Brahmana, there is no real Brahmana, there is no Kshatriya, there is no Vaishya. Only mostly people are Shudras because they don't have any, first of all, inclination. Shudra means basically doesn't have any inclination towards spiritual life or simply went to work under someone else. So we can see the maximum population this time is working in that direction only. They don't have any spiritual understanding, spiritual inclination, and everyone is working under someone else. So that's why Kali Yuga means is Kalau Shudra Sambhava. But in that Kali Yuga also, all the people don't have any interest. They are working as a Shudra, most of them. But even they also can be elevated. And how is that process? Process is through Krishna consciousness. If a person is following Krishna consciousness, the activities of the rules and regulations, and with the most important thing is chanting to the name of Krishna. So if a person is chanting Krishna's name without any failure, he's chanting every day. He's slowly, although he have taken birth, he would have taken birth in any kind of family, any kind of situation, but he's simply chanting the names of Krishna and following the rules and regulations which is prescribed by acharyas. He will come not only Brahmana, even Brahmana is a material condition. He can come to the position of Vaishnava. Vaishnava means he is even higher than Brahmanas. So Vaishnava means he will worship Vishnu, that is Vaishnava. Brahmana means Brahma Janati Iti Brahman. So Vaishnava is actually higher than even Brahmanas. So person who is chanting Krishna's name becomes devotee of Krishna, surrenders his life for Krishna's mission and serving Krishna. That person becomes Vaishnava. So Vishnu, the devotee of Vishnu is called as Vaishnava. And it is the highest in social order. He is beyond bodily concept of life also. Brahman is also still bodily concept of life. But where the Vaishnava, true Vaishnava, pure devotee of the Lord, he is even beyond bodily concept of life. That's why Vaishnava we should not consider a pure devotee as a normal human being. Although you may act like normally and you may behave like a normal person, but he is not normal person. He is beyond bodily concept of life. And that is possible by simply names of Krishna. As we discussed the last day, the verse Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta Vinitta Nama Namana. That means Krishna's name is like the stone. Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha is full of conscious, it is conscious actually. And Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta, it is eternally liberated, eternally pure. And Avinitta Nama Namana, there is no difference between Krishna and his name. So all these things are possible when a person chants names of Krishna. And we should also try to chant every day. This one round, you can try one thing every day, at least chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Every day we can try to chant at least one round. If one round is you feel it is also very difficult, at least try to chant 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever amount of time you have, at least try to chant every day. But please try to chant every day Hare Krishna mantra. So not only Brahmana, we can become Vaishnava, which is greater than Brahmana. And once a person becomes Vaishnava, then he can surpass all the readings of Vedas and he ultimately can become very nice devotee, pure devotee of the Lord. So now we will chant Hare Krishna mantra. You can repeat after me.